There is a specific, quiet type of madness that only visits the highly successful. It is the subtle, creeping delusion that you are the sole author of your achievements. We look at the empires we build, whether made of stone, wealth, or digital influence, and we convince ourselves that they were forged entirely by our own brilliant hands. We become the gods of our own little worlds, believing we answer to no one. But history has a terrifying, uncompromising way of reminding us exactly how fragile the human mind truly is. Long before he lost his physical throne, the most powerful ruler on earth lost his sanity. He proved a brutal, psychological truth that echoes through the centuries. The higher you climb on the ladder of pride, the more violent and degrading the descent into the dirt will be. This is not just the story of an ancient king. It is a warning to anyone who thinks their empire is permanent. To understand the absolute scale of this fall, you have to understand the height from which he descended. King Nebuchadnezzar was the golden head of the ancient world. He was a military mastermind who had crushed the surrounding nations, flattened Jerusalem, and gathered the wealth of the earth into a single capital city, Babylon. Under his rule, Babylon became a breathtaking metropolis of towering blue-glazed ziggurats, massive city walls wide enough for 2 chariots to pass abreast, and the legendary Hanging Gardens, a mountain of lush greenery built in the middle of a barren desert. His word was absolute law. If he spoke, cities fell. If he commanded, men died. He was surrounded by sycophants, wealth, and absolute luxury. But absolute power breeds a profound, dangerous kind of blindness. 12 months before the breaking of his mind, a terrifying nightmare shattered his sleep. In the dream, he saw a tree of immense height standing in the center of the earth. Its leaves were beautiful, its fruit abundant, and it provided shade and food for every living creature under heaven. But as the king watched, a holy messenger descended from the sky and shouted with shattering authority, "Chop down the tree and cut off its branches. Strip off its leaves and scatter its fruit. Let the beasts flee from under it. Nevertheless, leave the stump and its roots in the earth, bound with a band of iron and bronze." The prophet Daniel was summoned to interpret the terrifying vision, and he did not hold back. He gave the absolute monarch a plain, stark warning. "The tree is you, O king. You will be driven from human society. You will live among the wild animals, and you will eat grass like an ox, until you realize that the Most High rules in the kingdom of men." Daniel pleaded with him, saying, "Break off your sins by doing righteousness, and your iniquities by showing mercy to the poor. Perhaps your prosperity may be lengthened." For a few weeks, the warning lingered in the palace halls. But when you sit on a golden throne, surrounded by endless gold and thousands of subjects who treat you like a god, divine warnings eventually start to sound like meaningless background noise. 12 months passed. The nightmare faded. The warning was entirely forgotten. Then came the fateful night. It was a perfectly clear night in Babylon. The air was thick with the heavy scent of burning incense, expensive oils, and distant desert dust. Nebuchadnezzar paced along the elevated roof of his grand royal palace, looking down at the glittering sprawl below him. Millions of torches flickered along the Euphrates River. The massive Ishtar Gate gleamed in the moonlight. Pride swelled so deeply within his chest that he could no longer contain it. He spoke out loud into the empty night air, declaring to the universe, "Is not this great Babylon, which I have built for a royal dwelling place, by the might of my power and for the honor of my majesty?" He did not even have the chance to finish the sentence. Before the final words could fully leave the king's mouth, an unnatural, heavy silence suffocated the city. The ambient sounds of the night died instantly. A voice fell directly from the heavens, cutting through the darkness with absolute, crushing authority. The heavenly voice decreed, "King Nebuchadnezzar, to you it is spoken. The kingdom has departed from you,